name is Jaden, and I turn spiritual creators into spiritual entrepreneurs. Growing up, I used to love like jumping off shit. I used to love being outside, doing crazy shit. And I used to have this like routine for basically jumping the gate that led from my front yard to my backyard, right? So in the house I grew up with, the house I grew up in rather, my front yard and my backyard were separated by like this gate. One that's kind of similar to like those gates. It's kind of like these actually, where you like put your foot there, and then it's not like the fence gates. It's rather like these where you have the long gap in between, and then you have to go up. So right, so what I used to do, right, to climb this at 4 years old, right, I used to hop on the bottom bar, and then like the porch to my house was like level, or it was like halfway through. So I'd hop on the bottom bar, hop on my porch, hop on the top bar, and then hop over into the front or into the backyard, right? So I used to do that, tons of reps, did that a bunch of times, right? So I'm going for it, routine one day, except it rained the previous night. Now I didn't care because I was a G, and like I wasn't really worried about rain. I dealt with rain plenty of times. You know what I mean? So I'm going for it. I'm at the top. You know what I mean? I'm about to jump, and I fall, and oh, that's the wrong side. Oh, there we go. We land right here, straight on the left elbow, and it's not good. Yeah, that thing broke. Went inside, cried. I didn't even go tell my mom and my grandparents right away because they were in like the living room. So like when I come in through my back door, it was like the living room and the kitchen, right? And they were in there like with company. So I just ran upstairs to my bedroom. I was just crying up, hello, broken ass arm. And my mom came in, and she's like 5 minutes later, she's like, Jay, what's wrong? Like, you okay? What happened? And I'm just sitting here like bawling, like, oh my gosh, mom, like I don't even know. So fast forward to the next day, wake up, I'm in the hospital, got the cast on, right? And the doctor, he starts rolling in this machine, right? He starts rolling in a machine, and it's a GameCube with a TV screen with like a Pokemon encasing. And I'm like, now I'm intrigued, right? Because I used to like my dad's a gamer, so he grew up, he had GameCube. My next door Nia, who I used to like play with, and we would like jump around and we would do crazy shit all together, like in our front and backyards. She had a GameCube too, so I knew what GameCube was about, right? So doctor comes in, he's like, Jay, hey, I want you to try this out. I want you to like try using the controller a bit and see how it feels, right? So I'm trying it out. I got the controller in my hand. I'm like, yeah, this feels good, right? I think this works. He's like, a doc's like, awesome. Yeah, if you want, like, you can try to, like, use the controller. And you can try to play this, and if you can get your hands on one of these, it can actually help your recovery. That's right. I got assigned video games as prescription for my physical therapy. So that's basically my journey into how I became a hardcore gamer. After that, mom bought me a GameCube. Like literally after we left the hospital, she bought me a purple GameCube. I was gonna pull out my phone, but I'm recording with my phone. My phone has a purple case. That's probably where my love for purple comes. My mom's favorite color is also purple. Could just come from her. I don't know. But the moral of the story is that like I've always been a gamer, right? But I don't play video games anymore really. Like maybe occasionally. Like I made a video called Stop Playing Video Games, Start Playing Business. And I made that video a couple weeks ago, and I dropped it last week. In that, I said I still play video games occasionally. I've stopped playing Marvel Snap since, so I could focus on YouTube and business. But like, in my opinion, like having this mentality of like the game, having this gamer mentality, this like hyper obsessive, like addicted mentality almost, honestly, it's always something that's like I've always felt like weird for it, right? Or felt strange for it, right? Because I have these things that like in school, right? So I used to love science and math. Couldn't give a damn about English or history though, right? And so I could work hard in science and math class because I loved it. But if I didn't care, I didn't do shit. And so I was always this like hyper obsessive, like all in, all out kind of person. At least when it came to like work and productivity. And so like for like these, like I find video games that I was like just hyper obsessed with, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Overwatch, Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, Marvel Snap, mainly like strategy games and shooter games. I like to use my brain, and I have masculine aggression that needs to be channeled. So, those are the kind of games I've played, right? And that is honestly why I love business now, because business is the ultimate masculine game. And it is like the best game ever, and it is the ultimate form of fulfillment, and it leads to financial freedom and location freedom and location freedom if you're playing the right business, if you're playing the right game. And so honestly, I'm here loving life, right? I play the game of business. I don't play video games anymore. It's lit. But this video is not about the game of business. It's about the game of YouTube. Okay, and I've been playing the YouTube game way, way longer than I've been playing the business game, right? I actually been playing the YouTube game since I was about yay big, right? I uploaded my first YouTube video on February 24th, I believe, 2012. February 24th, 2012. Over 12 years ago. And I've just been in love with YouTube ever since, honestly, right? And after a few weeks of uploading, I had a video go kind of crazy. 15, 20K views in the first, like, week popped off, right? And I'm just like, right? So I'm like an 8-year-old kid, and I've got 20K views going to my head, right? And I'm not gonna lie, like, the first channel I made, well, actually, technically, it was the second channel. So I had, like, my first channel where I posted, like, 5 videos with me and my boy Samir, all on the same day. We recorded those videos. And then I had, like, my first real channel, which was, like, the real start of my YouTube journey. And that channel has, like, honestly, probably has, like, 50,000 views. Like, I have a 20K view video. I have a 9K view video. I have a few 3,000 view videos. And I had, like, somewhere around, like, 5 1K view videos on that channel. So that channel, like, got decent views, 12 years ago. And those numbers got to my head, bro. And that's what I want to talk, like, that's the first part of this message, like, the authenticity meta versus playing the algorithm, playing the numbers, right? So right now we're in the authenticity meta. Why? Like, you if you're 6.5 minutes or 7 minutes into this video and you actually watch this video, it's because you probably resonate with me and you probably see that I have value to provide you, right? You wouldn't just be watching this video if you didn't connect with me on some kind of level, or if you didn't say that what I had to say was valuable in some sort, right? This is prominent all over YouTube. All around YouTube, like, people that are just posting, like, this raw, authentic content, people that are just giving their value, sharing their lessons, sharing their stories. All these people are popping off. All these people are doing well. You can make money doing this. I've literally made my first 6 sales. I have my first 5 coaching clients from the past 50 days just from uploading daily raw talking head videos. I've had 8 vlogs thrown in there, but none of those matter. Like, this is the game, right? You don't have to make those super flashy, super clickbaity titles, super, like, crazy thumbnails. You don't have to, like, put fucking 20 hours into retention editing. You don't have to do none of that bullshit. You really don't. Because the thing is, if you want to play the authenticity game, if you want to find your people, and if you want to cater to those people want to cater to your authenticity. Those people want to be attracted to your energy. Guys, like, people are attracted to people, right? Energy is attracted to energy. And so authenticity is attracted to authenticity. It's that simple. If you're giving off, if you're sending vibrations, if you're sending signals into the universe that you are vibrating at this frequency, people vibrating at that frequency are going to come back to you. It's that simple. It really is, honestly. It really is that simple. And so instead of playing the algorithm game, instead of focusing on data or on numbers, data can be helpful and it's a good tool, but we shouldn't be like, numbers shouldn't be our focus. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I like that I have subs and I got views. I don't care about those shits at all. I don't measure my subs. I don't measure my view count. I don't measure my watch time. None of that shit is important. You know why? Because I don't care about getting monetized on YouTube. I care about making an impact. I care about helping people. I care about fulfillment, how much I love doing the work I'm doing. And I care about the dollars in my bank account. I care about how much money I'm making. I want to make money. I'm a businessman. I'm here to provide value so the market gives me value back. It's that simple. And since I'm being a businessman, I'm playing the authenticity game, I'm popping off. Like, it really is that simple, guys. And I want to give you this next framework, right? This is the finite versus infinite game mentality, okay? You cannot sustain playing the algorithm game long because you're hating your life playing the algorithm game. One of my favorite YouTubers, Hamza, he used to, like, I didn't watch him back then. I only found Hamza back last November, which is, like, when he stopped posting that kind of content. But he used to make, like, these, like super edited, like, daily videos where he would, like, have, like, this talking head and then there would be, like, a bunch of edits in the background. And he garnered this audience of, like, kind of, like, almost like brain dead, like, not smart people who are just, like, obsessed with content and obsessed with, like, retention editing. And they weren't actually, like, trying to take action or improve their lives. They were just obsessed with watching content. They were just content addicts, honestly. And Hamza, like, he started to realize that, like, holy fuck, I hate my audience almost, because I've just garnered this audience that isn't even authentic to me, because I've just been playing the algorithm game. And so Hamza's completely shifted, right? He doesn't make that kind of content anymore. He doesn't do that. All Hamza does now is make like this, like raw, just talking head videos where he just gives value, and he tries to put people on, like his market, masculine guys who want to get into entrepreneurship. He just tries to help those people. That's it. And like, he's making a fuck ton more money than he was then. Like back then when he was doing those daily videos, he was making like 20K a month. Now he's making over 200K a month. And he gets 10 times less the views. Hamza averages like maybe 20 to 30,000 views now, but he makes a fuck ton of money. So it doesn't matter. And he's way more fulfilled, and he's way more purposeful. And he feels like he's actually giving value to the market he wants to give. When we play the authenticity meta, we are rewarded. And the thing is, the authenticity meta is how we play the infinite game. Okay, so let me explain the finite versus infinite game structure real quick, this framework. So basically, we have finite games, which are games that have like a certain set of rules, a certain amount of players, so known players, known rules, and the game, like the objective of the game is to win the game. Okay, this is something like chess. Chess has a certain amount of rules, it has 2 players, and the point is to checkmate your opponent, okay? It is something like sports, right? There's a certain amount of teams, there's a certain amount of rules, there's players, and the objective is to win, beat your opponent, okay? That is the point of an infinite game. Now, that is the point of a finite game, sorry. Finite game. The point of a finite game is to win. An infinite game has known and unknown players, right? So there are people you know, there are people you don't know. There are known and unknown rules, like not completely agreed upon rules. So there are people playing around like different rules of the game. And there are also, like, there isn't an objective to win the game. The objective is to keep playing the game. It's to stay in the game, right? And so these are things like marriage, having a relationship. You don't win marriage. How do you do that? The point of marriage is to come together, is to have this life together, and to build and to stay together, to grow together, to evolve together, right? It's like business. The point of business is to make money, but not make money. The point of business is to give value. That's the point of business. And then you make money by giving the value. Making money is a byproduct of what the point of business is. But you give value, you give value, you give value. You don't ever just stop wanting to give the value, right? The point of business is to stay in business. You want to keep going. You want to keep giving the value, keep serving your market, keep making the money. It's not to win the business. You can get wins in business, like hitting certain milestones or hitting goals, but those are mini games, mini finite games within the greater infinite game, right? And so, in my opinion, the best games to play are infinite games. And this is like YouTube, right? An infinite game is a game you want to just keep playing. I've been playing the YouTube game since I was 12. I don't want to ever stop playing the YouTube game. I made a post about this in my small YouTuber monetization. That's my free community. First link in the description. I made the second post of my first dollar framework, which is basically how I broke down how I got my first dollar online. So I make like a 9-depth in-part series over the course of July. You want to check that out? First link in the description. In that, I basically talked about like, what work would you want to do if you had $1 billion, right? If you were a billionaire, what kind of work would you want to do, right? And don't say nothing, because rest means nothing without work. So just don't cope and say nothing, all right? What kind of work would you want to do? Maybe it's art, right? Maybe you like love to create. Maybe it's videos. You want to like help people. You want to teach. Maybe it's like some kind of service, community work, right? Whatever it is, what kind of like actions, what kind of tasks, what would you still want to like be productive and create every day? Who would you still want to help every day, even if you had all the money, all the resources in the world, right? If money wasn't an object, what would you still wake up and be like, I need to solve this problem. I need to help these people every day, right? For me, honestly, it would legitimately just be YouTube and business. I am so in love with the games of YouTube and business, and I see them as such vehicles for purpose, for fulfillment, and for freedom, that I just want every single person in the world to be doing YouTube and business. And so it's my goal to spread that to as many fucking people as possible. Simple. And so like, I help people grow their YouTube channels. I help people start their businesses. I love those things. I want to help people do those things. So that's what I do, right? That is the infinite game I want to keep playing. I just want to keep playing this game. I don't ever want to stop playing this game. I don't see myself ever winning. I've won getting people on YouTube and into business. That almost just sounds arrogant of me, right? Saying that. It's like, you sound stupid, Jaden. You can't win that. You can only keep going. You can only help as many people as possible, right? That is the goal. But You only have this infinite frame. You only want to keep playing an infinite game if you're being authentic, if you're being yourself. You can only want to do something for an extended period of time if it's genuinely aligned with who you are and your authenticity and your value, your vision. You can't keep up something if it doesn't align with your core. It's that simple. So those are basically two like frameworks for the YouTube as a game process, right? The finite versus infinite game. We want to play YouTube forever, and we want to be authentic, so we play the game forever, right? And now I want to talk about like an actual like tactic in the game. So those are more like strategies, more like philosophies for the game. Now I need to give you actual like ways to play the game better, okay? And this is like the biggest constraint in my opinion for people playing the YouTube game, small YouTubers who want to grow their channels. Packaging. Your titles, they suck. Your thumbnails, they fucking suck. They're garbage. Your packaging is trash, okay? It's trash. Packaging is literally half of the game, okay? So in business, right? In business, there's two levers. There's product, which is the thing we sell, the offer, is how we actually give value to the market. And there's traffic, there's marketing, which is how we tell people about our product, it's how we let them know, it's how people actually come to our product so they can buy it. Awesome. YouTube is actually extremely similar. Like the content creation game, it's the exact same. We have the video, which is kind of like the product. It's how we give value, it's how we share people, it's how we share our lessons, it's what people actually want to see, right? But people can only see this thing if our packaging, our title and thumbnail make them want to come to it. And so if we're not informing people correctly on what's inside of our video, on what questions can get answered by watching this video, then they're not going to want to watch it. If people don't click, they don't watch. Mr. Beast. Quote like, that's not me. That's the biggest YouTuber in the world, right? And so if you want to get more watches, if you want to get more views, you need to get more clicks. If you want to get more clicks, that means you need to understand the game of getting clicks. Okay? And the game of getting clicks is the packaging game. It's like it's like headlining, it's marketing, it's psychology. It's these things, right? And so I want to just give you 4 quick tips, like 4 ways you can just improve your improve your packaging rather, to start getting more clicks, start getting more views. So number 1 is basically like inducing, like, so here's like the overarching concept of actually getting more views. You want your titles or your thumbnails to tell a story or ask a question, okay? You either want your title or thumbnail to have a story in the reader's head that when they see it, they're like, ooh, I want to know how this is happening, so they watch it to figure that out. Or when they see your title and thumbnail, a question pops into their head where they're like, I need the answers to this, right? And so recently, I made a video called Your Titles Are Fucking Trash, right? And that video has about 200-ish views, something like that, right? That video performed decently well, because if people see a video called Your Titles Are Fucking Trash and like they probably don't get views, they're gonna think to themselves, holy shit, are my titles actually trash? Are they really this bad? Is this why I really don't get views? My title is called Your Titles Are Fucking Trash, here's how to improve them. So it's not only, oh my god, my titles aren't that good, it's, oh, this guy can show me how do I improve my titles? What are the steps I can take? How do I actually start getting more views, right? And so that title creates intrigue, right? When we create this curiosity gap by either telling a story or asking questions, we create curiosity gaps that can only be filled in by watching the video and finding the answers. Excuse me. So in order to create these curiosity gaps, we can basically just do one of 4 things. We induce curiosity, which is kind of like kind of like bringing novel ideas to people, like bringing new things to people, right? We can evoke emotion, like fear, like love, like joy, like desire. We evoke emotion, so that makes people want to click on our videos, right? We make bold statements, like your titles are fucking trash, which makes people like, oh shit, it's like a slap in the face almost. And those bold statements, those are polarizing statements. Like bold statements or controversial statements, those are like the last 2. So induce curiosity, evoke emotion, make bold statements, or like make controversial claims. If you do any of those 4 things, a curiosity gap will be created. When we do these 4 things, like a bold statement or like a controversial claim, these are polarizing beliefs, right? And polarization is amazing for views, because it not only means that people who agree with you will want to click on it, people who disagree with you will want to click on it so they can tell you how wrong you are, which means engagement and clicks. Yeah. Yo, it was so, well, hold on. This is so, I have to say this. I have to say this. I posted a video, so I'm pretty sure it was actually stop playing video games, start playing business. Someone commented on that video, YouTube, please stop recommending me shit like this. And I'm just like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I'm sorry, but like, you just commented on my video, which driven up my engagement and made YouTube send me more of, like, send you more of my stuff because you just, like, engage with it. How does that make more, like, that guy saw my title and thumbnail, knew it didn't resonate with him, clicked on it, and commented. What? Polarize people, okay? That simple. Polarize people. And if you want to know why I should polarize people, go watch this video. Actually, that video's not out yet. Damn it. Whatever. My name is Jaden. I'm here building a community of creators, artists, entrepreneurs, spiritual creators, artists, and entrepreneurs, people who want to use the love and wisdom that God has given us, use the purpose that God has given us to fuel us and make us work harder. I want people who want to spread love, spread education, spread fulfillment, people who want to reach financial independence doing what we love every day. That's something you want to be a part of. That's a vision you get behind. I really appreciate if you drop the sub, drop a like and share. Let's build up our spiritual tribe. Let's build this family up. If you're a small YouTuber, you want to join my small YouTuber monetization community, it's the first link in the description. I'll help you out. I do free like Sunday Q&As in there, weekly Q&As. You come hop on there, ask me a question. I'll help you grow your business, grow your YouTube. I'm also going to be dropping, like I said, the in-depth 9 parts of the first dollar framework. I already have the first 2 parts in there, so I'm working on the next 7 parts throughout the month of July. If you want to be a coach, if you want to monetize your educational content, or if you want to start making educational content to monetize as a coach, maybe you're a creative like an illustrator or a filmmaker and you want to pass down your creative knowledge. Maybe you're an entrepreneur or someone who has skills that they want to teach people about how to make money. Maybe you're a spiritual guide and you really want to spread that depth and love and you want to help people deepen their relationship with source. And maybe you're like a self-improvement or like a productivity YouTuber. You just want to help people like yourself, people who are struggling with the things you are struggling with, and you want to help them get to where you are now. Guys, if you have made progress in a goal and you're on level 2, that means you can help people on level 0. You don't have to be at level 10 to help people get to level 10. You know what I mean? All you have to do is be at levels, like, you don't have to be at level 10 to bring value to people's lives. That's what I mean, right? You can be at level 2 and bring value to people's lives. I'm not at level 10. It's not like I'm making $1,000 a month, 10K a month. I'm not this crazy entrepreneur, but I am an entrepreneur. I am a YouTuber, and I have had successes. So I'm just sharing those lessons and those stories. That's what I'm doing. And so if you want to work with me, I want to help you. I want to help you build your offer. I want to help you create your YouTube content strategy. I want to help you get your first 5 coaching clients in 90 days. All right, I got my first 6 sales, my first 5 clients in 50 days. Now, it took me 6 months of actually learning and actually understanding the game of business, and then 50 days of executing. But I believe that I can do that for you in half the time. I believe I can dent my 6 months into 3 months for you. And so if you want to get your first 5 clients in 90 days, I want to help you do that. It's currently only $200 a month for right now, guys. Like, let me tell you, it's currently Tuesday, July 9th. On Saturday, July 20th, I'm dropping my small YouTuber monetization course. And on the release of that course, my prices are going from $200 a month to $500 a month. Yeah, it's that crazy, right? That's how the game of business works, guys. If you want to get in right now. Like, honestly, like, it's only going to be live for the next 11 days. So get in right now while you still can for $200 a month. I want to see you there. That's the second link in the description. Also, if you want to hop on a call with me and talk more about it, or if you're interested, maybe you don't have the money and you just want to help, you just want to get like some action steps to start growing your YouTube or your business, I offer free 30-minute coaching calls. Third link in the description. I'll help you out. I'm always here to serve. All right. I'm here to give the love, here to spread the wisdom. Do it today. Be better for it tomorrow. I'll catch you on next video. Dubs out.